Welcome back to Bear and Quackers. Spoiler alert, we made it to Orlando. We're gonna skip to Universal, doing their hot butter beer.
Yes,
tasting.
it released today, apparently, according to the Universal annual pass holders site. So we're gonna do that and try their hot butter beer. I feel like I'm probably still gonna get the drink butter beer too because I love it so much, and I don't really like hot drinks.
Isn't the hot one a drink anyways?
Yeah, but it's like, it's hot, and it's really hot here. Actually, it's pretty cold here today.
Yeah, it's not too bad. It's overcast, so which is nice. It's supposed to have some storms. But anyways, so we're gonna go through there. We'll meet you guys once we get inside the parks. So we just got through the main gate here, and coming around the corner here in Hollywood, there's Mystery Machine with Scooby-Doo and Shaggy. So we're gonna go meet Scooby-Doo and Shaggy real quick. I don't know if they do autographs here. I've never really met a character at Hollywood Studios. Do they? Oh. Oh, there's Fred and Daphne. Oh, and Velma. They're all here. We're gonna hang out in line here and meet them real quick.
Met Scooby and the gang, and Noah was a little bit afraid of Scooby, so he got down on Noah's level and yeah, still didn't want to stand there. So we got to stand in between Daphne and Velma, and they were very sweet. He was just not really having it. No smiles for them.
No smiles.
So, yeah, we'll see. He also just woke up from a nap, so that could be it. Oh, look!
Oh, right behind us is the Simpsons going, oh, duck.
So that's cool. We've actually seen a lot of characters just kind of around today. I don't know if it's the time that we got here. We usually aren't up this early. Haven't seen Scooby and the gang before with the Mystery Machine. We waited maybe 5 minutes. It wasn't long at all. It was pretty, and the interaction was pretty long. It's just a random line and much quicker than the Disney waits.
But the lines, I mean, the lines aren't very long.
No.
So, I mean, that line, actually it's gotten a little bit longer since we've even been here.
And somebody got out in line right in front of us,
yeah.
So we didn't have to wait for them. They were asking Noah to roar, and he was just staring at him. Because his onesie says, "Hear me roar." He's just kind of cuddly right now. Oh, there's a smile.
There's a smile.
He wants my drink.
Just met Marilyn Monroe. We were turning away to find the bathroom, and no sooner did I pick up Hook'ems and I turn around and there's Marilyn Monroe.
Just coming right up to us. Didn't even have to wait for that, and she was tickling him and blowing him kisses. It happened so quickly. He was flirting up a storm with her, of course. So he did like Marilyn. She just walked right up to us.
Yeah, that's fun.
So we're also walking, and here's Beetlejuice. Let me get out of this guy's picture. Lots of characters out. There's a line to meet him. He looks a little bit scary though, so we're gonna pass on that. The one I met was like end of the day. Makeup was really ragged because his makeup was like melting off. This one looks pretty good. So we won't scare little Hook'ems today. Here's Central Park. They keep up the decorations for the haunted horror nights here, put on by Universal. They have Ghostbusters, Stranger Things, Us. A lot of cool different movies. They also have like the movies of Universal Studios. It looks like this might be like a haunted pirate area. Kind of cool. Pretty themed decoration, and not too scary for the kiddos here at night, or in the daytime, excuse me. But there's skulls hanging from the trees. We are making our way towards E.T. It's one of the few rides we haven't been on. Wham bam, you're in Woody Woodpecker's Kid Zone. E.T. is to the right. And over here, it's actually pretty cool. I'm kind of dying to meet SpongeBob. I don't know why, because I know he doesn't talk to me. And I want to ask Patrick if this is the Krusty Krab, even though he can't say this is Patrick. You can actually
Just
see.
ask me, I'll go, no, this is Patrick.
Oh yeah, that's what we'll do. Here's SpongeBob, not meeting with Patrick yet. We'll try to wait to grab them together. Restrooms. All right, we'll be back. So I'm sitting here waiting for Quackers and Noah. I'm not sure if it was like a secret undercover tour guide or if it was just a normal tour, but there was this gal that I noticed that was dressed all in scrubs, like she was a nurse or something. Just very discreetly got like a whole group of 20 or so people to leave. So if anybody knows what that might have been, let us know. I know that Disney does tour groups. I'm not sure if Universal does though. Kind of interesting. If you know anything, drop it in the comments below.
We're here at Curious Georgetown. I'm actually gonna walk back out here to the entrance real quick because I didn't realize this, but when you come in, there's these huge books like this one here, and there's page numbers on them. So if you're reading the story, here you have George, and then the page numbers are in the corners. Actually, a story, if you read all of them, so there's page 1, and then as you come in, you get the next page 2 and 3, 4 and 5, and so on and so forth. It's actually, as you walk around, you can read the story to your kid, and it's all about George and how he's meeting the man in the yellow hat, but he gets sidetracked with all these other things and he ends up at the circus. So it eventually walks you all the way around here, and you end up at the circus tent here behind me. Kind of interesting. I came in and it's like, oh, I bet these are all correlated together as the storybook. We got stopped here at George turning off the water to water the grass, so Hookums had to come out and play in the water for a little bit. How's the water?
Cold.
Cold. You're all wet.
Look at his hair.
I see his hair.
The water up top made a funny pattern.
So after the pad here, you cross over into this other little area, and it's a great big area for your kids to run around and play. But it's all water themed, so even the truck here in the center is a big fountain and there's water. The only place that's not water is the circus area, which is just a covered playground. Definitely if you want to cool off and let the kids run amok for a minute, this is the best place that we found for a kid. Definitely for Universal Studios, I think this is probably the best place that we've seen so far for the kids, at least little kids.
Do you know where we are? We are at number 12 Grimald Place. Harry Potter reference. I'm too short, so I'm having to stand on my tiptoes. There is actually one of the house elves, that creature, he comes out when you knock sometimes. So it's not every time though.
Sometimes though.
Yeah, well this is actually number 13 Grimald Place. Number 12 is right next door. There's a lot of people over there.
We're gonna go hunt down some hot butter beer, see how that is.
I'm still not sure how it's gonna be. I don't feel like it'll be very good. But it's the number 1 hot drink here.
I don't know how many hot drinks I would have in Florida. It's 80 out today.
I think it's more than 80 now. It was 80 earlier.
Okay, well, hot enough not to be drinking hot drinks, but we're gonna go do it. We just wanted to show you where we were. Finally made it over to London. And we're gonna go find the hole to get into Diagon Alley. We just got seated here at the Leaky Cauldron where we ordered a frozen butterbeer and a hot butterbeer. And I'll flip it around here and we can see what they look like. So the frozen one here is just your normal frozen butterbeer. And then your hot butterbeer actually came with a little, what do they call these? The little koozies, whatever they are. And it is, I mean, it's pretty hot. It's like a hot coffee.
Yeah, it burned my tongue.
So, oh, did you already have some?
I did. It was really good.
No. It's probably really sweet, isn't it?
Good, huh?
I actually like that, yeah.
You do?
That's not too bad. It's exactly what you would think a hot butterbeer would taste like. Yeah.
Surprisingly good. If this were in Spokane, I definitely get it during the winter time all the time.
I thought it would be a lot sweeter because it's hot. Butterbeer, I don't like the normal butterbeer because it is really sweet.
I love the normal
Which is why I got a frozen one, because I do like the frozen ones better. But yeah, the hot one would probably be on my list of things to get. And Pookums is sad because he can't have any of the hot stuff.
Hi.
So we're gonna have some, he's now distracted. So we're gonna have some of the frozen one there. Where'd it go? Right there. So they just brought out our food. Hookums and I, we're gonna have the bangers and mash, which look pretty good. It's got some mashed potatoes in it that he can eat. And then him and I will split the veggies. He might eat some sauerkraut and some sausage, we'll see. But he just had some butterbeer, if you can't tell. So we're gonna eat and we'll get back to you in just a minute.
So we're here at the Leaky Cauldron. I got the specialty chicken sandwich. This is pretty good. It has chicken, cheese, bacon, and tomato with their specialty sauce on it. And this is thank you to Parks Life Plus on Instagram for recommending this.
Having some problems uploading the rest of our videos from the trip, so I think we left you guys in Sioux Falls, but we did make it. I'll go back to those videos, but I'm having some issues with the formatting.